Good morning, family and friends, brothers and sisters, all my subscribers, and everybody who watches. Sergeant OCD here. Today is a quiet day for me. Jesse can't make it today, so the cabin build still needs to go on. Today I want to talk to you about integrity. Now, if you don't know what integrity is, it's if you say you're going to do something, do it. Not letting people down, not lying to anybody, saying you did something and you didn't do it. And I'm going to back that up with Matthew 5:37. But let your statement be yes, yes, or no, no. Anything beyond these are evil. And Proverbs 27 verse 7 says, a righteous man who walks in his integrity, how blessed are his sons after them. The only reason I say this is because I see a lot of people that lack integrity in the world, and I stick to my guns. If I do something wrong, I stick to it. If I do something right, I stick to it. And with this woke movement that we should not accept, people say things about Christians and now it's white people for some reason, but say that we're bigots because we don't accept it. God made male and female, and that's the way he made them. So I follow the truth, which is the Bible. But I got to split some wood real quick, get a fire going. When I started this morning, it was 36 degrees. It's now up to 44, and it raised that much, and I'm sure it's even warmer here, being in the sun. It's one of the reasons I picked this space, because I right now I'm all week long I've been thinking about a ridge pole, and it's on my mind. I can't get rid of it. I don't have a lot of spikes left, so I found a pole that will go onto the back side, but to get more leverage I'm gonna have to use one of these logs I just cut up. So Crafterized chainsaws. It's that guy's, man, he's pretty awesome. Tweak out that chainsaw like that. Jesse and I got that thing. I mean, it would barely start, and it kill switch wouldn't work. So if you ever want your chainsaw tweaked, you could send it to him. I don't know what he charges, but it's well worth it. Alright, I think that's a little off. So I got my tape measure here. Go to the metric side. Center. Didn't look like it was on, but it's on. Looks pretty straight. So the reason I brought that log over is because I need to get up there for leverage. So whichever log is thicker, I go to the other one. And I don't have a ladder. So leave that there, but I didn't even dig that one in. The idea is to notch this out and run it across. All right. So we are about 2.5 feet short of this. So we'll cut this one 3 feet long. So I got to go find a good, perfect ridgepole. Okay. Work because it's just temporary anyway. So that's a temporary ridgepole to get a tarp over there. To get some measurements. So yeah, it'll work. I'm gonna probably chop some of this down. Obviously over here. Maybe. This bend is here. Maybe able to get more out of it. That's hard to do this by yourself. Maybe. That'll work. Yep. glad to have a chainsaw today. Okay. I'll leave that there. Get the tarp. So I put a long piece over here. Didn't really need it. I've got all these little short pieces of cordage, so I'm gonna try to utilize that. I don't think I need a long piece. And I got a lot of rips and tears, burn holes, but whatever, just being out in the elements. But secondary, this is last year's tarp, so I want to see how long a 7 mil tarp will last. Oh, pretty good. Very short piece of cordage. Not helping. But yeah, this is a temporary ridge line. Short one. Do a fisherman's knot on that. Yeah, bring the camera over for that. No parlor tricks here. Let's see if this is gonna work here. So I tied a bowl in it here. My cordage is not long enough. So what I used to do is tie a square knot. So what I want to do is just tie a knot here on one side. I think I'm gonna have to start shooting back. Tie a knot around here. Get this thing over here. There's one knot. And then tie the other knot over here. tie knots. So basically, let's try again. Tie a knot over here. That's a knot, right? And then tie another knot over here. That's a knot. Fisherman's knot right there. Two knots come together, and as they say in France, voila. And then over here, I'm just going to do half hitch there, tie it down with a half hitch, and then do a double over here. So obviously, I don't have a large enough height tarp. And I just got stabbed by a stick. In the groinal area. So I had a couple more right here. This one has a bowline, and one of the threads is already ripped, so I'm not going to use that. See, I have a bowline on that one. Bowline real easy. Loop, tail goes through the hole, around the lead, back in the hole, and then you pull it tight. That's a bowline. Or you could use the rabbit, you could use whatever. And I tied this loosely. One of my favorite knots, just because I knew the cordage was too long. And I like to save money. So, if you use tape on this and you have a hard time getting it through, use your knife, poke it through. Get that knot through. The tail end through the hole. And that's your bowline. And I'm just going to wrap it around here. Right here. Do a half hitch, which means wrap around, go underneath on this side, on the inside. And then wrap it again on the outside. That way it's a slip knot. See how it's slipping? So they call them half hitches. I had to stop. I needed some protein. Might not look like I got a lot done, but cleaned up the camp a little bit. Got rid of some logs. Now they're going to be seats like I'm sitting on. Put a ridge pole in here just to get a tarp over this. And this is last year's tarp. It's got a lot of holes in it, but I did use it as a kneeling pad, and that's where all those came from. So it's just too many to fix. So I threw this up here just to have some cover here. Was able to use my impact drill. Able to use my spork to eat my lunch. Entrenching tool. But the star of the show was this saw. Now, this has been worked on by Crafterized work saws, and I'm sure I've shown that a couple of times. It's a local company here in Maryland. They did some work to this that made this saw work very, very, very well. I still need to put in 40 to 1 as opposed to 50 to 1. I'm going to mix them up when I get home. But it's a very, very fine-tuned saw. Let me put it that way. So crafterized work saws. I'm going to put a link in the comment section. But all in all, a good day. I was thinking about this ridgeline all week, and it may be a little low right now, but I can always raise it. We have the technology, but getting the side pieces that are very, very large, had a hard time. Went and explored the land a little bit, but went to a scary place called Fairyland. That's weird. But all in all, a good day. Just being out in the wilderness, being with God. Just awesome. With that, I'm going to say God bless you. Take care. Train, 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 and I'll catch you all on the flip side.